The world's largest free trade agreement was signed on Sunday. 15 Asia-Pacific economies have formed the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, and it is the first such multilateral trade pact to include China. RCEP's goals include lowering tariffs, countering protectionism, and allowing freer movement of goods within the region. To explain what this means for the wider global economy, foreign affairs commentator Douglas Herbert joins the program. Hi there, Doug. The numbers covered here are undoubtedly huge. We've got over 2 billion people and a third of the world's economy that are involved with this deal. But help put this in perspective politically for us. How big of a deal is it really?
It's giant. Look, it's basically Asia, 15 Asian nations, including China, saying to the United States and to Europe to a lesser extent, but mostly the U.S., hey, you guys can sit around, you can retrench, you can go into your little America first corner and fail to engage with the rest of the world. We're not waiting around. We're going to forge ahead with our own cooperation, with our own deals, with our own multilateralist approach to doing business with one another. Look, this is signally a big failure for Donald Trump, for the outgoing Donald Trump administration. Donald Trump, as you know, one of his first acts after taking power in January 2017 was to basically withdraw from the so-called Trans-Pacific Partnership, the TPP. That was an even more ambitious, a broader deal, conceived in part by Barack Obama. It included all sorts of provisions for labor unions, environment, but it included most of Asia, not China. It was meant to sort of counteract the growing economic cloud of China at the time, but it was an effort to engage with Asia and to do so in a productive way. Donald Trump, America first, withdrew from TPP, never replaced it with anything else but a constant trade war and the imposition, slapping of tariffs on Chinese goods. So a signal failure for Donald Trump's own trade and foreign policy on that front, but also a message that China itself isn't isolated. Trump administration wanted to make it look like China was sort of there in its own corner, isolated, shut off, cloistered from the rest of the world. Nope. China has just shown that it can not only do business with its neighbors, but do business in a very big way.
So if this is sort of a snub to the Trump administration and its America First policy, I mean, what does that mean for the U.S. as Joe Biden gets ready to take over in January? And what does that mean for the U.S. and its Western allies?
Yeah. Excellent question. If Trump was the America First unilateral, not unmultilateral president, it's not clear that Joe Biden is going to simply march into office and reverse all of these policies. Joe Biden, in many respects, also has a Democratic base to listen to, with a lot of industries that are, in many cases, friendly to more protectionist trade policies. Biden himself has not indicated yet whether he would try to seek to renegotiate or re-enter that deal I was telling you about earlier, the Trans-Pacific Partnership, the one that Trump had withdrawn from. He hasn't shown his hand yet, but he is trying. It's a very difficult tightrope act for him, because he needs to be very cognizant of the concerns of American workers, American industries, many of them who helped bring him to the White House in this election in key states in the Rust Belt, such as Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. But at the same time, he does not in any way want to continue Donald Trump's America First closing off to the world approach. He wants to engage with the world, but he wants to do so constructively. And he's up against a lot of bipartisan anti-China sentiment, meaning both Republicans and Democrats are of a mind that you need to be tough with China.
International affairs commentator Doug Herbert showing us that even trade agreements can be interesting and dramatic. Thank you very much.